Hello everyone and welcome to Starfield. This is Otaku Showboat. Today, we are embarking on a brand new adventure on very hard difficulty, because why the hell not? I have not generally played Bethesda games on the very hard difficulty, on harder difficulty levels, so let's try it out. On my initial save, playthrough, whatever you want to call it, with my initial character that I began the game with, I was playing on normal, and for a brief period of time moved it up to very hard, and you know, at that moment in time with my character, it wasn't that bad of a difficulty. It didn't seem like it was unbearably hard, despite being called very hard. Now, it changes the damage that you deal and the damage that you take, as well as apparently the chance to encounter legendary enemies. This says nothing about the types of drops that you get from legendary enemies. There's nothing here that specifically mentions that if you're on a harder difficulty, you're more likely to get more rarer equipment. That is something that will happen as a result of encountering legendary enemies, who will always give you a rarer drop, or a drop with rarity. That's how I will interpret that until I see some data otherwise. So as for the game, it's on these settings. These are my settings that I currently have. As of the exact moment that I'm recording this, on September 13th, 2023, Bethesda has updated Starfield, which broke one of the mods that allows you to convert from using FSR2 to using DLSS for people with NVIDIA GPUs. I have an NVIDIA GTX RTX 4070 Ti and wanted to switch it from SFR to DLSS. With this patch, Bethesda announced that they will be implementing DLSS in the future, not with this patch, as well as a number of other things like an FOV slider and so on. That is not what this current patch provided, but it is a list of what will come in future updates. So I am looking forward to DLSS support coming to Starfield. Now, just so as we're clear, my character that I have played on my personal save from launch, official launch of the game, has about that much time on it. 1 day, 22 hours, 38 minutes of time played. What is that in actual hours? You know, just add 24 and that's how many actual hours. I'm level 62. I did a lot of power leveling, mostly on normal. But today we are going to be playing on very hard, hopefully from the very beginning. So we will begin a brand new game. Welcome to the Starfield. Now, as we get into this, I want to preface by saying I enjoy this game. I like this game, and I want to say that at the start. I like this game, and keep it in mind through everything that I say going forward. Remember this one thing. I like this game. We are going to proceed to shit all over this game with a lot of criticism over the period of this playthrough. Just remember this first point. I like this game. I don't like this intro.
Good. Oxygen's
yes,
good?
seals are good.
Just do what you did last time.
Hi. I'm sort of blocking the dialogue here. Let me Let me move myself. Where do I live for this playthrough? Where shall I live? If I live here, then I block like my ammo information. If I live here, I block the minimap. So if I live here, I sort of block some of the mission stuff, I think, but I think as long as I'm like right around there, I think we'll be fine. Listen to Lynn. Yes.
Exactly. Listen to me.
Hi.
Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yes, that we shall.
It's just like, I work in the Stardock, except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Yes,
You're
yes.
gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for rune space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Uh-huh. Alright. Just to be clear, what I don't like about this beginning intro sequence isn't necessarily this part of it.
Let's see what
It's
How are we on?
how it ends. Abruptly.
Grab some samples?
This is all fine.
But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Uh-huh.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here.
Walk, walk, walk.
Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestock Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Reams of red tape. Ugh. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusties? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Of all the time that I have spent thus far in Starfield on my initial playthrough, which I haven't beaten the game, I have yet to come across another mine that's actually like this.
You're up.
But then again, I've avoided
I'll shout
locations where I can't actually take things, where it's like stealing. I've avoided these locations generally because I want to take all the things. And I don't really want to go through stealing things.
Get back up here.
Oh yeah, for reference, if you were not aware, I hope you are aware at this point. If you hold down the right mouse button, you watch the reticle in the middle. If you hold down the right mouse button, you see how the reticle moves like that. You see that movement? That means we are engaging a higher powered mode on here. And as those lines come in, like the moment you push right click and hold left click, watch, you see what happens with the laser as it fully powers up, and then it stays this yellowy color instead of the redder color. It gets hotter.
And here we go.
It gets hotter.
3, 2, 1. Scanning
It's a neat machine. I don't know if it's based off of anything real. I don't know of anything that has such a large, like, drum borer like this. I think the trend these days is not so much drum boring like this, but a full circle front that does your digging.
Okay, now you're starting.
And they do like more round holes.
It's just another job.
But I don't know, I'm not really into that kind of thing. Light. High. Progression. Walking very slowly. Let's get going. Let's get going. It's a giant chasm.
We're getting close, I think.
Yeah.
Everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
you're up.
Yes, I'm up.
Wrong in there. We'll come get you.
Yes, I know. So, there's beryllium around. That's not really what we want out of here. I think we keep what we harvest on here. Yes, my flashlight is on, game. Thanks. And just so that we are double checking, triple checking every so often that we are on very hard.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Uh-huh.
Do you see anything?
Yes, I see this stuff. This is the stuff I want. Hello? Oh. Yeah, yes, that. Right. This Calamite takes a while, normally, to mine. If I don't have the fully charged laser, we're sitting here for a while. We're sitting here for a while if the laser's not fully charged. Yeah. So we're fully charging the laser. And we're breaking these rocks super fast. Because this is the stuff. This stuff has some value to it, and that's why we're getting the mining of it. If we follow the main story, we will have access to more of this. I think that this recharging. There we go. I'm okay with manually mining this stuff. It's just so dark. It is so dark. I'm probably missing some things. We can come back later. Recharge. Charging. Okay. Touch the thing. And cutscene. Wow.
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Character creation. Who are we? There's one preset in here. I need to find it. I don't know which number it is. It's younger dude. Younger dude. Where are you? Not around here, apparently. Up here. You. Yes, that's the one that we will be based off of. Right around there is fine. That's all fine. I don't really care how my character looks on it. Not a good idea to design your game around this being an interactable element without me actually clicking on anything. But just moving my cursor around the screen changes the look of my character without me actually engaging with anything. This is not good design. Fundamentally, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. I did not want to engage with this. I didn't click anything to say that I wanted to engage with this. And now how does one actually engage with this thing? I'm not clicking. I'm not clicking anything. I'm just moving my mouse and my character's face is changing shape. How are you supposed to, get something that you want? I click and it has stayed right there, but why? I didn't click anything. Why did it go into this mode? The fuck? I'm pretty sure I didn't click anything. Weird. Weirdness. I don't really care. He'll look like that from now on, I suppose. Skills. Starting skills. So we can start, can I just not pick my own? Why can I not just pick my own set of 3 random initial skills? Another complaint about this. You have to pick a background of some description, including this random file not found. Why can't I engage with this to change these? Why can't I just modify to be whatever I want? This is very not Bethesda. This is definitely not like Bethesda. I should always have the ability to pick my starting skills. Whichever random ones I want to pick, I should have the option. I shouldn't be limited to your classes. I want to be classless and pick my own. I want to fill out the forms myself. Give me the forms. I will fill them out myself. Why do I have to answer your silly questions? Cough, cough. Hack wheeze. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So, knowing what I know now about the game, what are good options here? Security is nice to have, as is fitness. Boxing, I am unsure about. We have piloting. I forget what the first level of piloting does. Targeting helps. Boost pack helps. Starting the game with the ability to use boost packs is nice, as well as starting with the ability to use the targeting system. Bounty Hunter is actually pretty good. Using melee weapons, not really. Scavenging is useful. Pistols, I am going to absolutely be using rifles and not pistols. Yeah. I'm going to make a decision and return when I have decided. Okay, I've decided to go with Homesteader, particularly because it's unlocking weightlifting and having an initial point for surveying and geology are pretty nice for exploration. Now, I know that with Explorer, you also get surveying and you get astrodynamics, which lets you travel further in a single jump, and you get lasers. This isn't really tailored to actually surveying planets. The skills that are tailored towards surveying planets would be things like botany, which comes a little bit later in the tree, as well as the zoology, which is actually in that next tier of skills in the science part of the tech tree skill tree. So having geology, that's another one of those things that you scan, and being able to get more resources from mining, or to be able to discover, see more information with this perk. I forget exactly what this skill exactly does at its first level. This is another issue about this character creation with these starting skills, is that it tells you literally nothing about what the initial point in these skills actually does. It doesn't actually tell you what these skills do. It doesn't tell you. How are you to know? Your first time playing, how are you to know what these do? You can read the text. The text does not tell you what it actually does. Weightlifting increases your carry capacity by, what is it? I don't know how much off the top of my head. I think it's by 25 kilograms or 20 kilograms, if that. Not even. No, that's level 2, I think. I think it's 10 at the start. 10, 25, 50, 100. I think that's how it scales. And the last one makes it so that you don't stagger as much for the 4th point. Why is this not information that's presented here at the very beginning? I don't know. As for traits, I need to also give this a think for traits. I'm not a fan of negatives, generally speaking. So my first playthrough, I did not pick any traits because I don't want any of these negatives. None of these positives felt worth it to me. Yeah. And no, we're not doing hero worship. Not a chance. Not a chance in hell are we going to do that. Ever. So I'm going to have a look, make a decision about whether or not I even want any of these. They are completely optional. They are optional. If you were not aware, all 3 traits are optional. You do not have to pick any traits if you don't want any of these traits. When you create your character, you don't have to do it. But I'm going to have a look, see if I want anything, and we'll go from there. All right, so I've taken 2 of these traits. I've taken the United Colonies native, as well as the Taskmaster traits. Taskmaster makes it so that when systems are damaged, and if you have a crew member that is trained in that system, it has a chance of fully repairing itself if it falls below 50%. The negative to it is that crew would cost twice as much to hire. What's not noted here is that you get crew for free while you're playing the game. And they have skills in various systems. So that's a thing that you don't have to necessarily worry about. And by the time you have a ship that you would need to hire crew for, you're gonna have the money for it by that point, ideally. Now the UC native is just to have some background for the character. The downside for picking a allegiance at the beginning here is that your crime bounties will be increased when you commit crimes against other factions or in other faction space. Well, newsflash, I'm not necessarily going to be considering a life of crime, therefore this is fine. And we are going to finish with this. We're going to be named Otaku because of course I am. We are going to confirm that.
Been a while since I looked at your record. Only tougher life than mining on some barren rock in space. Trying to homestead on one. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
What do we remember? Light and music.
Huh. Well, you passed out, that's for sure. Everything else, probably just your brain playing tricks. Either way, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be...
Ba-ding.
Speak of the devil.
Why, hello. We got stuff. There's stuff around. I'm not going to bother
A Constellation
at the moment with looting the place. Not necessarily. Oh, hello.
I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too...
So I'm running mod. I'm running StarUI in the most recent version.
know better.
Yeah. 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 I am in the way of the stats of the traits of this, so I will state the traits of this. We get Exterminator that we can see here, plus 30% damage against aliens. We have hand loading, volatile rounds that are designed to pack a bigger punch but aren't as stable and can fail on occasion. Uh-oh. And then we have concussive, small chance to knock down targets. These give about the same thing. What I'm wearing is fine. We also got 14 rounds of ammunition. Woohoo. We have 5 med packs. We have some ore here. And that's just the list of everything. All right. The cutter's actually pretty decent weapon if we run out of ammunition. Speaking of which, that's not valuable.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space?
Credits I will take.
Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently.
I will take the med pack. And we are leaving. Ba 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 ba. Why, hello everyone.
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
Meh. There's like supervisor logs and things like that, but I don't really think I want to take them at the moment. We'll have time later on a return visit.
I feel like talking to you.
Yeah, whatever. You'll be gone.
All right, Dusty.
Press tab and equip your helmet. Yes, that's what we need. Hi, let's equip that. Let's make sure that we are hiding it in breathable areas. And there's also this to hide your spacesuit in settlements so that you can actually, show off what you are wearing
Airlock.
when you are in settlements. Like right now-ish. Hi. I guess it considers that a settlement. Now we're in our spacesuit. This is very loud music.
Got a packet around here somewhere.
That's mine.
Lynn sure seems to like you. Guess you would know.
That's all mine. That's mine.
That ship's older than this building.
Come on.
777. Oh, did it automatically equip that? Yes, it did. It did automatically equip that on me. Put you on 3 because it has more ammo. I have to have it on here at the moment, especially since we're on very hard. Things are going to be a little difficult on the ammo side at the very beginning here, which is why I'm gonna try to not combat for a bit. Come on, hurry it up. We're gonna get through the intro sequence to the point of not being here anymore, and then we'll move on to a new video. Hi.
Been a long time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
You could call it that.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
Uh-huh.
That's the Crimson Fleet!
Everybody get ready!
Please don't kill me.
Just like the emergency!
I would like to stay alive, please. This is going to eat up these 14 rounds in like a split second, so yeah, this is not. Well, bullets are flying. Hi. Yep, that was about as fast as I thought it would be. Oh, come on, you.
Here!
Hi. Daba! Ow.
Want to try that on me? Huh?
Ba, 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 ba.
They're done.
Okay, you took my kill, but whatever. Could you explode, please? My health is not really low. They switched to their cutters because they're running out of ammo. I'll actually have to do that too, I think. Power up. Goodbye. Melt. Cutter is a good weapon. The cutter is pretty good. Alright, now we have to loot the bodies. Thou shalt loot the bodies. Yes, let's take another cutter, because I'm sure that's going to be a great idea to have two.
Did you see Lynn? Ran straight at those pirates like it was nothing.
Is that a better suit? Not really. It's worth more, but it's not giving me any better resistances for the main stats up here to damage types. It does have thermal and corrosive, so it's good to have it on hand, but I don't need. Do I want the maelstrom? Yes. No. Rescue axe, nah. Wait, was that a refined maelstrom? What was that specifically? A modified maelstrom with a reflex sight. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. That's actually decent. So when looking for clutter, that's another thing. When looking at stuff, it's important to note that you can tell the difference between items that are resources and items that are, well, just miscellaneous items. And items that are resources will specifically have tooltips that say that they're a certain type of resource, like rarity of resource, common, uncommon, exotic, whatever. It will say that it's a resource and that it can be used in crafting in the tooltip. So if it has a whole bunch of text,
With some fine
then you know.
work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right?
Yes.
That means you saw it. The visions?
Uh-huh.
Coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this.
And that is the conversation that torpedoes the intro.
Now's the time.
They gave no genuine, justifiable reason to
Look at that.
take you from your
You perfect.
job.
Now,
Like, you just, we're starting a new job here. Like, why would we immediately leave? Like, there's no stakes here. There's nothing. I touched a thing. I saw visions. And we got attacked by pirates. Okay. You assigned me to leave to take out the pirates because I proved that I'm good at taking out the pirates.
thinking it over? Good instinct.
Yeah. I don't care about what you have to say.
Don't let him break
If
my
it was important, you would have said it. If it was important enough to the story, you would have said it.
Still
And
important.
if any of that information that he's supposed to tell you is of critical importance that makes this a worthwhile experience at the beginning of the game, it should have been presented as part of the required progression. Anyway, so now the state of things, we can go back in, we can do other things. If it's red, it explodes. If you shoot it, just so as we're clear, if it's red, it explodes if you shoot it. You don't have your weapon high. That's just a regular maelstrom. I don't want it. We are playing the game on very hard, and we are going to be ending this video
You in one piece?
rather shortly. But I want to reiterate again. A, I like this game. Just so we reiterate these things. I like this game. B, we're playing on very hard difficulty, which isn't a fair difficulty, and therefore I will not be fair to the game. I will use all of the tools in the tool shed, and a few outside the tool shed, but still in the same realm. Yeah, we're gonna cheese the hell out of the game, is what I'm saying. We're gonna cheese the hell out of it, short of cheating. We're not gonna cheat our way through, but we're sure as hell gonna do some exploits and go grab things that are accessible things that you can physically get to without having to input anything into the console, so therefore it's fair game. So yeah, until they fix it in a patch eventually. Oh boy, yeah, this is also a conversation, but we will get to that when we level up eventually. With that though, that's the end of our first video for Starfield. I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Show, but if you've enjoyed today's video, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button and supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushibut if you are so inclined and able. I will see you all on the next one.